So a couple of days ago, I went over the Phase 5 announcements. I broke that down, talked about bits and bobs, but I didn't touch on Phase 6 because there wasn't much to touch upon. But I thought, hey, we might as well do predictions of Phase 6. What's going to be in the final phase of the multiverse saga. I thought that was a good idea.
I think it is a good idea. I think we're pretty good at predictions.
We're not great, but we're better than average. Hey, NarendraTheComic here!
NONSENSEI!
Yes, right now we're going to be going over the Phase 6 slate. Talking about what we think will be in that phase, because there are a lot of possibilities. There are so many things going on within the Marvel Cinematic Universe at this time. Some things good, some things great, other things really shit.
Really
so
bad.
It's a mixed bag. I think that's a fair thing to say at this point.
A whole big bag of marbles. You don't know which one you're going to pick.
Yeah, it's like the Skittles.
Yeah.
You like certain flavours and you don't like other flavours.
Yes.
You don't want the purple one.
Never the purple
No.
one.
Some people love the purple one.
See, that's a bad omen. Because purple is the can.
Oh no, purple is the colour of Phase 4.
Yeah.
And Phase 5, maybe even Phase 6. But the potential projects for Phase 6 are numerous, they're varied, they're vast. They come from all corners of the MCU. And I think there's a chance we get some spicy ones in Phase 6. Phase 5, there are some gems. Blade,
yes.
Obviously, huge standout there. Daredevil,
yes.
18 episodes. I hope they don't mess that one up. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 as well. But other than that, there's not that many that excite me and titillate me, I'd say.
There are too few wows and too many mehs.
Yeah.
So meh.
Yeah.
Like, meh.
But Phase 6 leaves it completely open, and that is what excites us. So, Phase 6, as of now, only has 3 films confirmed. 3 projects confirmed.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Fantastic Four.
That is indeed correct.
Deadpool.
No.
3.
No.
Not been confirmed?
Not being confirmed.
Avengers 5 and 6.
There you go. That's it.
Oh.
No, that's it. That's the beginning, middle, and end.
Wow, that's not much.
There's not
actually.
much. Those are the confirmed films. But apparently there's up to 11 or 12 in that phase. And that phase is apparently only a year and a bit long. So they're really cramming shit in as quickly as possible. I'm not sure I love it. I prefer more of a breathing room for my projects so that I can actually understand what's going on, make my own predictions, and really live within the world for a little bit before the next project comes by. But with the number of projects coming, I think Fantastic Four is a great way to start Phase 4.
Yeah.
It's what everyone wants. They want Krasinski. Most
Yes.
people want him. I don't think we're getting him.
I don't think we're getting him either.
But I do want Emily Blunt.
I do want her.
But I don't think we're getting Emily Blunt.
I don't think we're going to
I
get her
don't know what
either.
we're getting. But it cannot be worse than the previous 3 attempts.
What I think about Fantastic Four is that it's such a powerful IP.
Mm-hmm.
When we're taking from, F, G, H list characters,
Yeah.
you need to make sure your A-listers are really, really
Fantastic
well done.
Four is not A-list. In the comics, they're A-list. In pop culture, they're like C.
But that means that the actual films can catapult them into A-list
That's
for
true.
pop culture.
That's true. You cast the right people, it is possible. It is possible. But with that being the starting point, it's really just all up in the air after that. So I think the other potential projects are the Black Panther spin-off, because there's one about Wakanda. I think Nakia is pregnant with T'Challa's baby. I think it could be about the baby and her going through the world, discovering themselves, and actually coming back to Wakanda to realize Wakanda is the place we need to be. I think that could be an interesting story.
I like it.
Family story, really building out the universe as well, and then maybe potentially leading to Nakia being Black Panther.
I
Or
like
maybe
it.
in a what-if universe, the kid being Black Panther. And then you see the kid be Black Panther in like a multiverse story.
See, that is the good thing about having numerous stories.
Mm-hmm.
You can add in these links where the fans can really say, oh, that's juicy, I really like that.
Yeah.
But the problem is that with so many stories ongoing, you start getting problems with continuity.
Yeah, you can very easily mess up on continuity. But Marvel have done a pretty good job with that as of yet. And they haven't messed it up. We have to give them a bye for that. They haven't fucked it up yet. Let's see if they do in the future. They probably will, because it's inevitable at one point or another. But as of now, check mark, not fuck that one up. Next, Deadpool 3.
Yes.
Deadpool 3 has to be a part of Phase 6.
The first film was so successful.
Mm-hmm.
The second film, for me, didn't have the same sort of feeling.
It didn't.
I feel like some of the shyness wore off because the joke had sort of already been played through.
Partially.
So I hope they mix it up for the third one, because otherwise the audience might say, I love Ryan Reynolds, but this has gotten a bit boring.
I think Deadpool should be a character that's bled between other projects. I think he can have an occasional film on his own or TV show, but I think he should be in other people's movies in a small way, in a big way, and it can just add a bit of flavour, a bit of spice to what's going on. And with the potential of Deadpool, I think you can't not say the mutants. A mutant show, a mutants film, an X-Men movie, whatever it might be, they almost have to be in Phase 6. But if they're not in Phase 6, that means they're gonna be in Phase 7.
That might be the play.
Yeah.
If they're not in Phase 6, then everyone's going to sit and wait and say, oh, this saga was nice, but we're waiting for the X-Men.
After that, Miss Marvel 2. They're gonna make a Miss Marvel 2 show. Even though the show didn't get that many viewers compared to the other Disney Plus shows, they love the character. They want to make more with the character. She's in the Marvels film as well.
Yeah.
I think the way they're going to structure that is maybe take away the inhumanness of her and maybe do it more on a cosmic level, because the Inhumans aren't really part of the MCU, even though they are in Multiverse with Black Bolt in Doctor Strange.
Oh, right.
Then there's Hawkeye Season 2.
Yes!
That needs to happen.
I can't wait for that.
I don't know if it's going to be in Phase 6, but I want it to be in Phase 6. I don't see why it would be, just because with all the shenanigans going on, you probably need to prioritize other more convenient stories to the multiverse stuff. But if you want a bit of a window outside of it, go back to the normal shit, then it's probably a good way to do it.
It was so good. It was like this family-friendly,
Yeah.
happy. It was just something really light and bright, you know? And it fit for the Christmas time.
It did.
I'm going to rewatch it this Christmas. That's how
Yeah.
much I liked it. I'm going to give it double the time. That's how good it was. I want Season 2, and I want an even better relationship between Kate and Hawkeye. Just delicious.
And then there's Spider-Man No Way Home. Made a lot of money, so I cannot see Sony saying, we're going to wait 5-6 years to make Spider-Man 4. 2025, Spider-Man 4 is coming out.
100%.
Doesn't matter what anyone thinks, it's coming out that year. They need the money.
I think when you look at the Sonyverse and what they wanted to do with it and how that didn't work,
It's Morbin time, baby.
they know that their eggs are in Spidey's basket. And they know that the money lies with Tom Holland.
Yeah.
They're going to be pressing that button.
I think so. Tom Holland needs to just be like, boys, I've taken my time off. I've taken my 2 years, 3 years. I'm back. I've got another 10 years in me now.
Oh. That's like starting your life away.
I mean,
it was.
It is. But I do think with Spider-Man 4, there's a really good opportunity for them to bring Spider-Man back to the origins of the comics and make him your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Make him the street level hero as opposed to the galaxy gallivanting one, which he became, which was great, but it wasn't really Spider-Man to me. It wasn't the Peter Parker that I've known for all this time. It was Tony Stark Light / Peter Parker. But with this iteration now, everyone's forgotten who he is. He can go out and have his own life, starting from the bottom. Now he's here. He's going to go to college. He's going to try and make his way through life, and I want to see that story.
I want to see that.
The next one is one I've been wanting for a very long time, and that is a Nova movie. I think they could make a series out of it. Nova, if you don't know...
Was this the gold person in the Nova Corps? They were like in a shell.
Well, no, that's not actually in the MCU. The Nova Corps in the MCU, but Nova himself isn't.
So we haven't been introduced to him yet?
No.
Was this the thing sat behind Elizabeth Debicki?
Oh, no, that's Adam Warlock. That's different. That's who Will Poulter's playing.
I keep getting confused.
Oh, no. Very different characters. Adam Warlock, very powerful.
Oh, super powerful.
Adam Warlock, really, a lot of people are like, why isn't he in the Infinity Saga? Because he should have been in that story.
Wow.
In the comics, he has a big role in the Infinity Saga.
Oh.
So when they introduced him in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, it was like, wait, is he gonna be in Infinity War in Endgame? And then he wasn't. So it's a bit annoying that he wasn't, but if they're gonna bleed him out through the rest of the universe and have him be a long-term player, then I guess that's what it is. But Nova, great character, distinct powers, I think, for the MCU. It's powered through the Nova Corps themselves. So there are different levels. I can't explain it here. It's too long.
Explain it
but
some other
very,
time.
very cool character and deserves the screen time. I know them. Most people don't. He's like a C-list comic book character, so most people have no clue who he is. There is one here on this list that was supposedly supposed to come out in Phase 4 or Phase 5, but there's been no more information on it, and it's been taken off a lot of the slates. That's Armor Wars, the one with Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
You look at all these posters, I'm not seeing Armor Wars anywhere.
It wasn't there.
I don't know, it was supposed to be going into production this year. Maybe they've just pulled it. Maybe they want him to be a in-between player, mentoring people, maybe setting up a new team of superheroes. That might be his role going forward. But the fact that they've just pulled the show is a bit surprising, considering the amount of money they've probably spent in pre-production.
Is this like a Young Avengers initiative or something?
No, I don't think so. Armor Wars, it was about Tony's tech being in the wrong hands and him having to rectify it with the military. Avengers 5 and 6. Now, we talked about this. We said if they're gonna get anyone to direct it, they have to get someone they've worked with. They're not just gonna pull someone randomly out from the woodwork and say, yeah, we want you to direct Avengers 5 or 6. It has to be someone who's worked on a Marvel project before. Confirmed today, the person who made Shang-Chi is directing Avengers 5.
Oh, confirmed.
Confirmed.
Oh, wow.
Now, my problem with that is, they haven't said he's directing Avengers 6. The issue is, these films are probably going to be shooting back to back.
Oh,
and they're going to be being released within a 6-month period. So they have to be being directed by the same person.
Yeah, they do.
They can't be directed by someone else.
Especially when you consider there are part 1 and part 2.
They're all going to be on the same set at the same time. You can't have another director directing it. It's just silly.
From an art perspective, that's just wrong.
Get the guy to direct Avengers 6 as well. Fix the problem. At least there's some continuity there. In the stylization, the way it's going to be shot. Makes sense.
Maybe they only announced him for 5 because they thought this might change before it happens.
Ooh, I don't know, man. They're going to be filming it next year.
That's a long time.
That's not a long time. They have to do all the pre-production, pre-viz, all the CGI prep. All that stuff's being done now.
But some of that stuff won't be involving him. So if there are certain things that they're unsure about, Kevin Feige and everyone, maybe they might say, actually, it's not you.
Nah. That's too bad a look, my guy. Who are they going to get?
Well, you had a suggestion.
I know, Jon Favreau.
No, you had another suggestion.
Who?
You said Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah, I think Kenneth Branagh would do a job, but I don't think he's done enough big budget movies over the last few years to warrant him doing a project like that. But Jon Favreau would have been the guy. But he's got too much shit to do. He doesn't have time for this.
He doesn't have time.
He's trying to save Star Wars here and there. So, I don't know. I think the guy is obviously a solid director, but you have to be giving him both movies at that point. You can't just say we're going to give you one and not the other. It doesn't make sense. But Phase 6, it looks like, in my opinion, if those are the projects, that looks like a more exciting slate than Phase 5.
Yeah. And the problem is, I feel like a lot of people are going to feel like that. Right?
Well, it's definitely better than Phase 4.
Oh, Phase 4's been a mess. Let's
right?
not.
Phase 5 is better than Phase 4. It looks like. Phase 6, if this is it, looks better than Phase 4 and 5 put together.
Oh.
Phase 4, wow. What a mess. What a mess. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn the channel down there if you didn't. Kevin Feige himself gonna come after you. You don't want that. No, you really don't. Do they want that?
No.
So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic.
I've been NonSensei.
She's been NonSensei. You've been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,500 days now, and we ain't stopping until we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content. So hashtag never nor hashtag goes also bring the Pakwas means nonsense in Punjabi. We also bring that. Bring a lot. Bring a little. Do a lot. Do a little. But we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow. More the same. Slightly different. But essentially the very same. Once more. See you then. Skadoosh.
I got you! I got you! Take that, you friggin' psycho! I got you!